Hi everybody, this is day number 24, 3100 mile race, and around quarter after noon. So 10 runners continue their journey, very challenging from one hand and very rewarding from another hand. So yesterday Vasu first crossed the halfway milestone, and he did 1550 miles in 22 days and 16 hours, which is really nice pace. He's looking very strong and just increasing his mileage. So it easily can be under 46 days his finish time. So others will follow him shortly with the halfway milestone. It's actually hard to believe that already 24 days passed since they started. So let's see and let's talk with a few runners how they feel and what are they working with. For instance, this morning it was a bit of surprise from one hand when Ananda-Lahari started sprinting just from the starting line, and it was very inspiring. So he slowing down a little bit by noon, but still doing very good pace and mileage. So let's start with him. It's so nice to see you running.
Yeah.
And we call you the rabbit of 3100. Probably you know that.
No, I didn't.
So in the morning when you started sprinting right from the starting line, and then gradually everybody started running, and we had a joke. Wow, now even Yolanda will run.
Oh.
What makes most trouble for you this time?
I don't know.
This is classic Ananda-Lahari. Everything is perfect. Walking is perfect, running is perfect, life is good.
Yeah.
Everything is as is must
like,
be.
It's not perfect when you're walking, but it somehow pushes me to cry more for God.
Right.
To try to meditate or dive deep within or chant or sing.
I believe that's why this is Guru's favorite race, because it's really compelling us to cry more.
Yes.
And to dive inside more.
Yeah, on one hand. On the other hand, like I think in one book is written that there was a question, I think of Shuprabha, that what she should do while doing this race, and if she should chant Supreme or something. I think it's something like that. And there Guru answered that unfortunately people divide inner and outer, it's one. By doing this race you are pleasing the Supreme, something like that. But it's true.
And you know for 100% that you are pleasing the Supreme doing this race.
Yeah. And there are some people who say that they do nothing, or like they do nothing, they don't do a lot of chanting or something, but after the race everybody is changed, you see the face. But here it is, I think every injury, every physical problem is like between you and God, between you and Supreme, that it's something to transform, not to heal. That it's like, if I have, let's say, problem with kidneys, it's not that I have to cure my kidneys. I mean, I have to work on it. I have to fight,
Right.
kind of. But actually, there is something to transform.
Inner,
Yes.
like inner cause.
Which is expressed in
Yeah.
an outer way.
Yeah.
My problems with
So it's
kidneys.
like many layers, and you
Yeah.
need to work on every layer.
Yeah, like
including
we do.
physical.
We do whatever we can.
Yeah?
We fight, and then you never know.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
See you many more days running.
Oh, hopefully.
Okay. You're doing very steady, in spite of all the shoes cleans, and I believe growing complaint list.
Yeah.
How you manage your complaints?
My complaints? I mean, I try not to complain. It doesn't really help me. So I just try to be grateful, and I mean, I do to my helpers tell them what's wrong. And it's hard not to think about things when you're out running. Like if something feels sore, it's hard not to think about it because every time you step on it, it feels sore. But I really just try just to think of something to be grateful for, and just to feel like it could be so much worse, and and to stay as peaceful and calm as I can. I have it's my nature. Everybody has a different nature, and some people like Nadruvi, they need to let it all out.
Yeah.
and that doesn't help me. Yeah, it's better for me just to take a deep breath and try to smile and feel peaceful and grateful and calm and feel like everything's in Guru's hands, and that Guru's doing everything, and that the best thing I can do is just to stay peaceful and happy.
Right. Once we talked, and you said that previously you thought that this 3100 miles is all about suffering, and then you discovered a way how to do it without suffering. Is it still valid? Are you still on the track?
Yeah, well, I guess I would clarify that I thought that for me it would be all suffering. Like, I didn't think that it looked like that for other people, but I didn't know how I would personally have the capacity to be able to do it without feeling miserable. And then I felt like, I felt like somehow Guru gave me the capacity to be able to run, and even if I was physically suffering, that I could stay happy, and then I really got
great.
And then well, it doesn't, and I've really also discovered in this race that no matter how I'm feeling inside, how terrible I'm feeling, apparently I always look fantastic. So that's so many times I've been really having a hard time and thinking I must just look terrible, and people have said, "Oh my God, you look amazing." So so that's some kind of joke of Guru's, I feel like. That so, well, it's good, at least if you look good, that's half of the battle. But
Exactly.
I think that on the whole I have really so far been able to stay pretty happy. I mean, there's times that are always hard, like getting out of bed in the morning, and starting the day, and coming out after a break when you have a break, and then you have to start again, and when there's bad weather and when things are sore, it's definitely much more of a challenge. And I wouldn't say that I feel really happy all the time, for sure, but I have been able to so far just really not feel like really despairing, or feel really miserable or anything like that. Just kind of have times that I have to ride out and feel like, well, it'll get better. And the real key is also completely living in the moment and because one of the hardest things is trying not to think about how many more days there are to go and how much more time there is to go.
Right.
And so it's a real opportunity just to practice being completely present in the moment, and I think I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, I must say every time I'm coming here, I see how focused you are, how disciplined you are, and yeah, it seems that you are managed this race pretty well so far.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be disciplined and focused, but in a flow, not like in a strict kind of way, because I can't really handle that. And so just if you can feel like everything's flowing and it's all just a flow of grace, and I'm just the instrument, and if I just keep my mind out of the way, then everything will just flow, and keep my body as relaxed as possible, and
Wow.
so there's no strain or
How much you actually to do?
pressure or tension, then yeah, that's the best way.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.